Hi everybody, today we're going to be working on my journal spread, my everyday archive for my trip that I took. This is going to be the first page. It's going to hold my hotel stay, the flight information. This is my Florida night right here. So I have this little adventure sticker that I wanted to put down. I think I like it like this a little better. So I'm just going to glue all of these little elements down. I hope you enjoy it. Please hit that thumbs up button, the subscribe button if you're not already a subscriber. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being a subscriber and coming back to my channel and watching. I hope that you enjoy it and are interested in hearing all the details, which honestly, there isn't a whole lot of details that I can give you, but it was a very good trip. It accomplished what I wanted it to accomplish. That is, it made me very, very happy that I accomplished what I wanted to accomplish. Somewhere in here, I have to have a little tuck spot too, because this is like the information before I board the ship, the cruise ship. And I have a receipt that I want to incorporate that I had my morning breakfast at. And I think I'm going to make a little tuck spot right here to put that little receipt in. But I want to laminate it, otherwise the receipts will lose their printing after a while. They just go black. So I should have put that down a little bit. I'm not sure that that's straight either. I wish I could remember. You can find this on scrapbook.com under their cruise scrapbook paper. The specific brand just keeps eluding me. Oh, I have some kind of like fishnet ribbon I thought would be fun to kind of incorporate over here. Maybe behind this. It's kind of pale. I don't know. Should I go with the darker one? I'm thinking the darker one might look better. So the worst part of my trip, I'm going to tell you the worst part of the trip. The worst part of the trip was coming home, having the trigeminal neuralgia triggered by the anxiety of coming home. Because if you're new to my channel, my dad is a narcissist and gives me a lot of stress. And that was the biggest reason I went out of town, was really honestly to get away from him. I want to be able to get under there. So I have to make sure. Anyway, so that was one of my main reasons, was to just get away for a little while and give him and I a break. All right. Now that I messed it all up. Yeah, that'll work. And the other reason is I just needed some time to do some introspective, quiet time with myself and, just recharge. I needed to recharge. Soul searching. Recharge my batteries. And I'm a Pisces, so water elements do a lot for me. And even though I did try to spend time out on the deck and be with people, I walked around every single day. The ship was a very family-oriented cruise, and I was by myself. If you guys remember, if you're new, I was by myself. And I don't do well by myself. This was a very big departure from my everyday normal life. So I can be able to tuck that little receipt in there. That is not what I need, but there we go. Now this first page is ready to journal, which I have all my notes. I am not doing this video in any particular order. You'll see it all come together as I film it every time, because I am sick with a cold and I'm coughing and sneezing and all of that yucky stuff. The pain in my face with the neuralgia has lessened, and I've been up most of today, but I've taken it very easy. So I did a little bit of filming earlier. I'm doing a little bit now, but I'm not pushing myself. I am beyond excited that this is coming together. I love it. I love it. I love it. I think it is so adorable. So this is like page 1, and this is a couple pages back. I started with the most fun element. Somewhere in here, there's going to be a pocket that this little folio will go into. Somewhere, I don't know where. And there'll be photographs that I still haven't printed out yet. It's all going to come together, and you'll see it as it all comes together. So one of the tools I forgot to pull out and show you was the eyelet tool. This is kind of new to me. I was trying to play around, and I've kind of messed this up. I used the wrong, I said I wanted a new hole punch. I don't need a new hole punch because this one has 2 different sizes. I have to redo this now. It does this size and then this size. So little bitty eyelets can be put in here, and bigger ones, I think these are the bigger ones. They look bigger. Will fit in here. And if I wanted to go with the really big ones, I could use that one. That's not quite big enough. So I'm not sure what size this hole is, but I don't have the one that makes it. I could probably just kind of force it in there, but I'm not going to. But anyway, I kind of wanted to show you that tool. That's an eyelet maker, and these little eyelets came with it. So did these. So this must, this obviously goes to the bigger one. I thought that this big one would, I had bought extra eyelets, not knowing the size. But these are obviously too big for this particular hole. But I'm probably, I mean, I could probably make it work. I would probably have to just fiddle around because it's just ever so, yeah, see, I could make that work. But that's way too big for the project that I'm working on. Can you guess what it is? Anyway, just forgot about this tool and wanted to add it to the video. See you soon. Bye, everyone. All right, so the part that we're working on today is a little portal. And I put the little grommets in, or eyelets. Some people call them eyelets, some people call them grommets. But when I went to put this on, I realized that you could see the shadow. Let me see if I can't pick this up and show it to you. You could still see a little bit of the white foam tape through it. So I want to, because probably I didn't center the circle quite well enough. It's all right. We're going to take our practice one that I was doing, and we're just going to add a little extra and kind of overlap it. But you cannot glue paper and acetate with Tombow Mono aqua glue. You're going to need something like the B7000, which bonds to a lot more than normal glue. So I'm going to pull this out, and this stuff smells horrible. But we will be able to get this to glue. Set that aside for just a moment. Basically, I just want to cover up the edge of this foam tape, because we're going to make, put some elements inside there so you can shake it around. And see, I'm going to overlap this just a little to kind of hide the foam tape. Basically, I'm making it just a little bit smaller. So I'm feeling a little bit better this morning. And just thought I would do this one little project, since the last tool that I had out was the grommet maker setter hole punch all in one, which is really kind of cool. Now, when I do this, I want to make sure that I offset just a little bit, so that I'm not putting where you can see the white foam tape. And as you can see, the holes don't quite match. No big deal. It doesn't have to be perfect, people. This is life. This is my journal. This is as close to perfection as I can get sometimes. All right. However, this is raised up slightly. So when I put it down, excuse me, still coughing. When I put it down, I'm only going to glue where the the grommets are, just so that it doesn't get squished and all wavy. I'll show you what I mean in just a second. So I'm just going to put the glue around the grommet part. I really don't want this on my skin. Just holding that down for a second. It bonds pretty quickly. Hopefully you can see. There's actually like 3 layers. There's the acetate with the foam tape underneath, and then, like I said, I didn't want to squish it down and make this all wavy. I wanted so it just kind of laid on top of there. And then when that's all done, I will put some elements in there. Another piece of acetate. I don't know where it is. I made the circle, but I don't know where it is. And then I'm going to put this back over the acetate, so it kind of continues on with the flow of the next page. But this side, I wanted a portal. I wanted it to look what I consider to look like a portal. Are going to be like these seashells and these beads and these little iridescent blue, I don't know what you call it. And there's even some clamshell looking things. Yeah, I didn't cut that one out. So that will go there. And then this will go right on top of it. I think we're probably okay with putting these in now. Pearls. I don't know if that's too big. That seashell I think will fit, but I don't think the other ones will. And this was me playing around trying to figure out what I wanted to do with the other pocket that I just showed you. That might actually be too much in there, but we'll see. I don't think those are just too big for this. And then this, I'm just cutting out with my scissors. Just with the scissors. Simple, easy. This probably will be a several day type filming event. Because I'm just trying to recover from whatever is going on with me. And of course, I always get sick like on Thursday night, Friday night, and not knowing until like Saturday if I should end up like calling the doctor or not. Because I don't think I'm running a fever or anything. Now remember, your regular glue is not going to work with the acetate. And that's not going to quite lay flat. Those seashells are slightly bigger than I thought they were going to be. I could go through the hassle of making it like the other side with the foam dots, but honestly, I just really don't want to deal with that. That's probably as close as I'm going to get it to match that page. I just didn't think a portal on this side would make any sense since it's all watery background. A little bit of a trim there. Ah! Don't do what I just did. Don't glue your little bits. All right, where were we doing it? Here? Or was it this way? No. It's going this way now. As I said, I really don't like getting this on my skin. It doesn't wash off nice at all. Okay, come on. Seal down. How cute is that? How cute and fun is that? I might have to go and put a little bit more around the edges, but I'm going to let this completely dry before I do any more. I'm just going to set that aside, and I'm excited. I really am. I think that looks super cute. Super cute. If you like what you're watching, please hit that like button, please subscribe, and leave me a comment. Okay, so I had sandwiched 2 different pieces of paper into this. And when I put the first time I did it with the black grommets, and well, there was still little pieces that got through the foam tape there. And so I had to like totally cut a little slit, pull all these pieces that had fallen through back out, and redo the whole thing. And this time I made it even deeper so that my seashells here would actually fit better. So I've let it dry for a couple hours now, and I think we are good to go. I also this time put foam tape between the layers, so it just gave a little bit more stability in between the grommets. All right, let's throw these in here. Well, not throw them. We don't want to throw them. And I have made sure that I've done my best to make sure that it won't fall between the 2 layers of paper that I glued together. Now, I should be able to seal this up and then let it dry and then move on to the next page. So that is what we're going to do now. We're just going to, because we're not, oh yes, we're using acetate. Because of the acetate, we're going to use the B7000 glue. And I want to make sure I get a good seal around the edge so that the stuff doesn't fall out. Right like that. And we will let that dry. Okay, today's project is going to be cutting down the photos that I took on my trip and adding them to my everyday archive, memory keeping, whatever. These did not print very straight. But that's okay. I will adjust my trimming. Oh. That blade chewed that up. Let's use scissors to just trim off that extra white. That is doing a horrible job. Let's grab a new blade. Much better, much, much better. Okay, move that out of the way. So how is everybody? I know this, you probably have been waiting for this, and I'm starting to feel better. That cold really, really did me in. Ooh, I scratched it. Yeah, that was at one of the little bars on the ship. This is one of the sunsets. I'm excited to get this done. And in my journal, I've done some of the writing. Well, I think I did all of the writing that I wanted to from my notes. I'm not really sure if I finished or not. I'm sure there'll be a little bit more. Now that I got, just to talk about some of the pictures. Not the best picture of me, but, someone offered to take a picture of me during that sunset. So that was nice. I actually took a couple of videos. Maybe I'll turn them into shorts. This is one of the meals, and this is me on the airplane. I think this is me leaving for Florida. Wasn't, I had a 6-hour wait from the time I got off the ship to the time that I boarded my airplane to come home. I wasn't feeling like taking any photos. Didn't feel like I looked all that good either. So those are some of the ones I am working on today. I probably have more photos. But some of them are just, I'm not a big person to take photos, so. I don't have a lot. I'm not putting them in any particular order. I feel like I am missing I thought I had a picture of the dessert. Maybe I just didn't print it out. You'll hear the printer in the back in a minute. Here, this one's a little smaller. Maybe we'll do that. Because I want to put this on this page too. I think I like that. see if I have enough tape for this. I might have to grab another one. Nope, that wasn't the dessert. Oh, here it is. I thought I had printed it. All right, that is that page. As a quick reminder, if you're enjoying this video, please hit that thumbs up button. And if you're new, I want to thank you. If you're returning, I want to thank you as well. And I hope that you have become subscribers. If you're a subscriber, say hi, leave a comment, tell me what you like, what you're looking for. I appreciate it. Thank you all. I think that will work. I knew that wasn't going to last. And then I have some embellishments I will add to this and to the other page. There we go. This came out so cute. I'm so impressed. I think we'll go here. And then on the other side, where I had to open it up, I'm going to put this. I'm going to make this a tuck. And then this is kind of a hidden tuck here. Or pocket, whatever you want to call it. Let's make sure I'm putting it on there right. And Echo Park was the paper that I used. All right. Let me grab some embellishments. I should probably use glue if I'm going to put this fabric in here. Whoops, where's the end? There we go. But before I do that on that side, I want to see what it looks like if I put it, because like this would be the outside. I want to see what it would look like. Seems a little big. Maybe I will only use, there was a small one. Where did it go? Right here. Right there. We'll use a small one. We'll pull out another small one for in there. Oops. We want it on this side. Little ocean spray. This is going to be a mess. I know this is going to be a mess. I guess there's 3 sizes in here. Okay. We'll put one down here, one little one. And then there's a medium size, so I think I'll use one of the medium size too. Right where I put that X too much glue. Hopefully I get this pressed down fast enough. I probably should have finished what I was doing before I moved on to that, but I was so excited. I really like this kind of fishy net stuff. I think it's cool. I might have to put more glue there. I hope you're enjoying this video. I know that I'm not the most exciting person sometimes, and I have trouble talking, but I do think that this is probably one of my all-time best spreads as far as true creativity and how it all is coming together. There. Oops. Where else? Maybe here. Use the tweezers. It works better, doesn't it? Yes. Yes, it does. Now, I may have to come in here and use the E7000 glue. I'm not sure how well this will hold on, but it is stringy, and I really didn't want to have to fuss with it if I didn't have to, and it stinks so bad. Let's see if I can get one of those little ones. I think this one's smaller than the small that I put over there. Ah! Come on. There we go. Let's grab a little bit of glue from over here. One more. One more. Why not? They're cute. And I like things in 3s, so. Now, I did have, I don't know where they went to, because I thought I had some 3D seashells, but maybe not. Okay, we'll move on. We will move on. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry. I'm gonna see if I have another photo here somewhere. That's not gonna fit there. Okay, let me go look and see if I can't find those starfish. Okay, can't find them. I know they're just up where I can't reach them right now, so we will let that go. I do have some of this kind of netting material. But I already glued these down, so I think we're going to skip that. I have to find a place for this picture. Well, this might just get tucked in. I might just tuck it in like I did this one. Use it for photos. I do have one more photo of the dessert. No, it is not of the dessert. Every day they would put a different towel configuration of a different animal. And this was an ape. This one, I couldn't figure out what it was. Some people told me it was supposed to be a rabbit. It doesn't look like a rabbit to me. If you know what animal this is, let me know. And then, I don't think I took a picture of the other one. But anyway, yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. Every time they made my bed, they would put a different towel made up to look like an animal. I thought it was really cute. I mean, I have pictures of the room and blah, blah, blah. Just, they're boring pictures. They're not, I don't really take exciting pictures, I don't think. All right. And then I still have room here if I need to do some more journaling. I can't put this one in there because it's wet with the glue, but we can start to assemble. I don't know what I'm doing on this back page. I was thinking I was going to do that, but it kind of covers up the entire page. So I don't know, but I kind of really wanted to put this in my journal. But I am going to cover up this page. I'm going to let you see it. So this is the first page. We have a little journal card. I have some of my receipts in there. Can you see this? Okay. So that's page 1. Page 2 is where I did the little folio. I've already journaled. I have a tuck spot here with some goodies. This is, it was on the cup in the bathroom. I don't know. I just thought it would be kind of a fun little, it had the Royal Caribbean sign symbol on it. So I just kind of thought it would be fun to tuck in there and then tuck in here. And then that was our little pocket we did. Oops, sorry. This is page 2. This is the next one. And the next one. This is kind of like folded out. It's like a whole spread there. Then that one. And I can't lay that down, but that goes there. And then we have here, and I don't quite know what I'm doing yet with this. I just don't know yet. But that is it. Let's grab my journal and put the pages that all but this one that needs to dry in it. I think it came out really well. I'm super excited. I have my room card in here as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I really enjoyed doing it for you and for myself. Oh, I didn't punch that page yet. And like I said, I honestly, I haven't journaled about the photographs. So that might get added somewhere on here, a little pocket or a tuck, I don't know. But I kind of did it like a waterfall so that when you do it, they progressed out. And then this would go here. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please, please give me a comment. Let me know what you think, what you liked best about the spread. My favorite part is the little shaker window that looks like a porthole. Anyway, till next time. Bye-bye.